looking back on your career then, is there anything that you would have changed? Is there any advice that you would have given your younger self? Yeah, as you have a bit of hindsight now, a couple of years in the industry.
Yeah, I guess because I didn't really have a plan. I kind of got here a little bit by accident, just by kind of
Yeah.
enjoying what I do and working. So if you are, 100% you want to get to wherever it is, probably have a bit more of a plan and some key steps. But again, as I mentioned, don't be wed to that, because plans, what's that phrase? Everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face or something, right? But it's that kind of thing where you've always got a plan, but as soon as it goes into action, something's going to happen, right? There'll be a pandemic. There'll be, the company you work for goes bust, or your partner gets ill, or you have a kid, or you have a really good thing happens, or you get an opportunity to emigrate, whatever it is, right? So have a plan, but allow it to sort of flex and change as you grow. I think it's probably been more consistent. So as you'll see from, I think I've got a blog post with you guys coming out this week, actually. So depending when this comes out, I think it's coming out tomorrow. So that's the 7th of September. So it's probably already out by the time you're listening to this. But talk a bit about some of my mental health journey as well, and some of the things I've been through. And I wasn't always consistent. So I went through phases of my career of really being driven and working really hard and progressing really well. And then I went through some other phases where I was a bit, either because so much was going on outside, or I just had got a bit stagnant in a role or whatever else, where I kind of eased off and wasn't progressing as much and wasn't necessarily working as hard in my career as I could be. So I guess that's two things: have a better plan and try and be more consistent. Consistency always wins. The same with like training. I always turn things into training analogies, right? You get two people to start training. One person's right, I'm going to train twice a day and absolutely smash it and go for it. And the other person goes, I'm going to be a bit more conservative and I'll start off doing 3 times a week, see how I get on. 3 months later, this person's here. 6 months later, they're injured and fed up and not doing it anymore, and this person just pressed his way past them. So try and be consistent in your effort. It's the same for anything, right? If you want to be good at blogging or podcast, whatever, the ones that are best, the ones that religiously Monday morning 10 a.m. it comes out, right? And you might have 3 people listening to start with, but then as people get into it, they know Monday morning 10 a.m. is when they get a little fix of, here's a new podcast from whatever it is, or here's a new post about something I might be interested in. So build up that consistent behavior, and that kind of builds the habits that will stand you in really good stead for progressing your career.
Yeah, Kevin, thank you so much for sharing your time. I'm sort of resonating with so much that you've said, and even more so from the community build in the alliances. We're just sort of building our own sort of CRM platform and gone through how many conversations that we've actually had over the last 7 years building the alliances, and there's in the thousands, so the conversation that you're having here is just, I'm picking points in my time and in my time here at the alliances that your points will resonate with so many, so hopefully they get a chance to hear it. But yeah, thanks very much for the time, Mike. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. Really enjoyed it.